Good morning. So I am drinking a shake this morning using the Young Living Balance Complete Protein Powder. If you haven't tried that or found a protein powder that you like, I highly recommend this one. It is so nice. It smells like Play-Doh when you open the container, but it doesn't taste like Play-Doh. It tastes like vanilla, and it's delicious. So I have mango, pineapple, and spinach in here, and it is yummy. I've also started taking the Sleek Citrus Slim capsules. I think they said you have to take it for like a month or so before you start really noticing results. So I'll keep y'all posted on that because I got to do something. I had kind of a family tragedy happen in the earlier part of last year, and before that I had lost like 70 pounds, and life was going pretty good. And then the family stuff happened, and my everything just kind of, took a downturn, and everything for me kind of took a back burner, so that I could be there for my family, and now kind of settling into a new normal, and this is part of that. So wish me luck, and let me know if y'all are doing any sort of health-focused things for the beginning of the new year, kind of getting a jump start on your health and stuff. I would love to hear about that too. So anyway, today, this is going to be kind of, I think, 2 live videos because I don't want them to be too long, but I'm going to do a quick eye look using the Cheers color, which is the Goldie shade. I'm going to put some on my hand so you can see. When you do the swatch like that on your hand, it looks super shimmery, but y'all, when you use it with a brush, it is the most beautiful crease color. It's just gorgeous and warm and yummy and all the things. So, so I'm going to start with that. Got a little bit in the lid here, and I'm just going to use, I probably should use my Savvy Minerals brush since I'm doing a Savvy Minerals tutorial. So I'm going to use my Savvy Minerals blender brush, and I'm going to dip into what I have in the cap here, if you can see that, and then tap off. Tapping off is so important with mineral makeup. And then I'm going to go right into the crease and just above, and I'm going to really just kind of do a haze of color. I don't want it to be too deep or too defined right there. I'm going to add some definition with another surprise product here in a second, but I just want to kind of get some haze of color there, a tiny bit of contouring, because my eyes just need that. So there you see, I'm just going a little bit above. You can go as high as you want with your crease color. I have a whole lot of real estate here, so I usually go about halfway up. But if you have a more defined crease than I do, you don't have to work as hard or use as much lid space for that. All right, let's pop over to the other side. So I got the holiday kit kind of reluctantly. I think I did a video about this. I saw pictures of the colors, and I was really disappointed. Like, I really wanted them to do some matte shades, and honestly, the pictures that I saw kind of looked same. I probably just saw bad pictures of the products, but I just wasn't super excited about it. You know, the whole lighted lip gloss thing just didn't really do a whole lot for me. I'm not a berry lip person, and like I said, I really just wanted some good matte shades, and anyway, I was kind of poo-pooing it. And then I went ahead and got it because I think there was like a discount or a sale or something around the holidays, and I was like, okay. I mean, I kind of have a channel about Savvy Minerals. I probably need to get it. So I went ahead and did, and I am so glad I did because all of the colors, the Cheers, what is it, Times Square and Midnight, they all do this. You swatch them on your hand and they look super shimmery, and you think, oh great, more shimmer, just what I need. But then when you apply them with a brush, I mean, look at that, y'all. There's no shimmer there. There really isn't. It comes out, when you apply it with a brush, it looks matte. And it is just, this Cheers color is just a gorgeous, deep, not deep, but medium tone, warm, good crease color. It's just beautiful. So the next thing that I'm going to do, that's looking pretty good. I'm going to take a little bit of the Times Square. Now this one is not as shimmery to me as Wanderlust is, which for some people may be really, really great because they don't want the shimmer. But with it being a holiday kit, I was kind of expecting some sort of like big bang blingy kind of color, but whatever. Anyway, I'm going to just use my finger and I'm going to apply it to my my lid. I find I get more pigmentation and sparkle when I apply it this way. And I just want a little bit of a pop there. There we go. Let me get a little bit more here. Okay. Now, the secret product I'm going to use in my outer corner there is Passionate Blush. If y'all don't have Passionate Blush, go to my channel, Google Passionate Blush. You will see that I did an entire face using Passionate Blush on my eyes, my cheeks, and my lips, and it is probably one of my favorite tutorials I've ever done. It's so good, y'all. It's so, so good. And if you're fair, don't be scared of it, because you can make it work. And I'm going to show you that in a minute because I'm going to use it as my blush today as well. But I'm just taking a tiny bit on the blender brush, and I'm just kind of wiggling it in that outer corner there just to add some depth. I'm not going for a super defined, super glam look today, so it works. This works really nicely. I'm trying to keep it kind of hazy, but I definitely want some definition in that outer corner because my eyeballs need it. My poor hooded eyes need contouring. All right. You see, nothing too crazy, just adding some depth there. All right, and then the last thing that I'm gonna do, where are you? Sorry, I thought I had it out. Looking for my multitasker. Is this it? Yes, okay. I'm gonna take a little bit of multitasker on an angled brush. I'm just gonna mist my brush a tiny bit and tap it into whatever's in the lid here and run that along my lash line. I usually start about in the middle and work my way out. And because of my eye shape, I kind of get a little bit thicker on the outer corner. Not necessarily creating a wing, but again, just trying to work with my eye shape. You do you, boo-boo. If you want to just sweep it across and that works for you, then that's awesome. Me, I can't do that because I'm a little bit extra, and yeah, that's about it. All right, so I'm going to show you one more step that you can do if you want something a little bit more, or normally I don't do a whole lot on the lower lash line, just again because of my eye shape. That's just a preference that I have, but I have been doing something lately that I really like. I'm going to take, where are you? The Young Living shader brush, and I'm going to dip into Cheers. I should have misted my brush, but I'll do it now. And dip in again. And I'm just going to run that lightly. If you can see what I'm doing there, yeah. Run that lightly along the lower lash line. About 3/4 of the way across. Again, that's just because of my eye shape. If you have a different eye shape, then feel free to go all the way across. And I'm just adding, again, a little bit of a haze of warmth color, warm color there. And then just whatever is left on my angled liner brush, I'm going to just tap it right at the lash line. I'm not putting it in the waterline, although I do want to test that out one day. Let's see how this holds up. If anybody's tried that with the Jet Setter or the Multitasker in the waterline or the tight line, let me know, because I would definitely be interested. And it just adds a little bit more definition on that lower lash line, and then you can go over it again if you feel like you went a little ham, which I did, and a little bit of smokiness, which is really nice. In fact, I'm going to go over this one with a little bit of the Cheers too, just to further kind of smudge that out a little bit. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, last thing is to clean up. I don't do my concealer or any makeup really until after I've done my eyes, just because that happens. So that's one thing about mineral makeup, is even if you tap off and you try to be careful, you're gonna have to clean up after. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, eyelash curler. So I'm gonna curl my lashes. This went on a little longer than I was expecting. Sorry about that. And then I'm going to go in with my mascara. I don't have the Savvy Minerals mascara, and it is currently out of stock, so I'm just using my good old drugstore. Okay, and one thing that I also like to do, and I've done this in tons of videos, but I'll show y'all, is I get a little bit of the Diamond Dust Veil on a brush, and I coat my lashes after I put on one coat of mascara. Whoopsie, dipped in the wrong thing. And then I go over it again. And it acts as like fibers, so it gives you more volume and more length. But unlike traditional fiber mascara, it doesn't flake off and irritate my contacts, so that's awesome. And other than using it in my glow primer and for my concealer process, I don't use the Diamond Dust on my skin. I used to kind of put it through my T-zone, but after a while I started noticing that my makeup didn't hold up as well when I did that. So that was kind of disappointing, but when you have oily skin and rosacea, not everything works for you. All right, bottom lashes. Oh dear. Clean up a little bit more. Just got mascara flake. All right, I'm just gonna graze these bottom lashes, and we're done with the eye look. All right, there we go. I like it. I like it a lot. It's pretty subtle, for me anyway. It might be like, woo, for somebody else, but anyway, that's it for this one. Stay tuned. I'll be back to kind of show you some tips and tricks on finishing up your complexion. And yeah, don't forget to pop me down some comments and let me know what you're doing health-wise. Also, if you have any comments or questions about anything that I showed you today, go ahead and pop those down there. Or you can find me on Facebook at Savvy Girls Guide or Instagram at SavvyGirlsGuide_YL. I'd love to chat with you there too. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. I never remember how to turn this one off.